Good morning, Sierra Leoneans, at home and abroad. Any side we wanna day. This na information where they come from David Bongo. This me channel they call Conon News Network (KNN), and I they send this message to everybody at home and abroad again. Before I start, I go ask una make una subscribe to my channel and click the like button and share. The message na for salon picking them. The message na to we daddy them and we mommy them. We all they cry for let salon go before. We dey do them in we own different ways. But the way they take, the path they take na different. At the end of the day, we one objective na for let Sierra Leone go before. Everybody they try for talk about democracy, democracy, democracy. But I want let we all know for say there can be no democracy in any part of the world if the citizens of that particular nation are not patriotic. So before we talk about democracy, let we talk about patriotism. Because the measure and success of democracy na the level of patriotism where the people then get for their country. So how would they talk about democracy? The concept itself na a very complex concept. Democracy, even within a family, is different from how would they practice them with another family. Democracy in a province of a country, say Eastern Province, is different from democracy na Northern Province, na the Western area. And if we talk about democracy, my own personal opinion, not a universal dogma where everybody for accept. And not get a formula. Democracy not get a formula. Democracy in the United States completely different from democracy in the UK or Russia or any part of the Western world, as well as the developing world. So when we talk of democracy, we therefore be very, very careful for know how would they coin them and how would they define them. Now, a couple of social media messages and they come out. They talk to Sierra Leone, we get election where are not correct, the president where they are not supposed to be legitimate. That is fine. These are people that your opinion and they get right for talk, waiting they want for talk. But at the end of the day, waiting at the level of patriotism, waiting where they inside the people there where they talk about say election not good, a wrong, waiting the SLPP government do a not correct, and then disenfranchise the APC people then, that's fine. This now a way for let people to express their opinion. Everybody is right. But let we understand say when you want let your country develop, you know the inside violence. You know the talk say your leadership where they before because enough fight, physical fight, enough go enough tell in party member them for let them come on a street, let them go fight. That nine are the way for let you install democracy. That is completely wrong, not to patriotism, Dandy. We not for take the bull by the horn. If you really think say you're democratic, you want for show that true democracy to your people them, no force within your own cultural values. Which values the way that country they uphold. And when you know how the country and values and they, within and they do for upholding values then you start for talk about democracy. Now, first, how patriotic Sierra Leoneans and they for sure say then elect them country, then put them country first before them political party, then put them country first before them tribes, then put them country first before them regions they would then come out. Level of patriotism in Sierra Leone is very, very small. And if we're not patriotic, we cannot talk about democracy. because na only patriotic citizens we very sincere, we get good moral values. Now then they talk about democracy. Because democracy no mean for say if my party not in a power, so the government not legitimate. Or democracy no mean for say if na my party in a power and for overpower the other people that will not really in the power. That is not democracy. Some people where they send messages na social media, they compare Sierra Leone to the American system. Yes, it's good for compare because na so development they come up. But the democracy in America, who say the government they care for every citizen, whether you work or you not work, then get some form of way where they provide care for them people then they. Other parts of the Western world, the governments then get a system, then get a structure. If you the work, what you get, how you get out of the monitor, what you get. If you know the work, what in the government supposed for do, the government an obligation for care for the one that will not the work. Even the one that will sleep in the street, then human rights, then they protect them. But we own problem. We'll say we with the measure we serve to then develop world a fine, but how much will governments then, whether na APC, SLPP, whatever government don't rule in Sierra Leone, with the structure where we get for care for people then, we not in a working place, for care for people then, we need health services, for care for people that we not get house for sleep. Within the structure we get for that. That structure is not there. So before they strive for incite violence, they talk say with political leaders then very dull, they not they act in with favor, or with governments they not they practice democracy. Let we ask ourselves then salient questions then first. We will they talk say democracy not in our country. What in our level of patriotism? If you say today let people then come out, let them go fight. Because you think say the thief election, the current government not legitimate, if not that on people then they say. What's in the best solution? The best solution now for reorganize on a political system, on a see on a internal problem. Say for example APC then get internal problem, SLPP then get internal problem. So if you want for rule a country, you get for able for solve your internal problem first. When you don't solve that internal problem successfully, then you now think of ruling a country or leading a country. But if you know able to solve the internal problems, then you want to go solve the problem of a country. That's a big gap. That's a big gap. So me want for appeal to Sierra Leoneans then, at home and abroad. We were there abroad. When we send messages, let we send very sincere messages, honest messages. If we are not honest, then Sierra Leone will find it difficult for go before. If we political party default, if you leader default, you can tell truth to power with respect. And not means the way you talk truth to power, you get for disrespect power or try for diminish the credibility. Yes, that power self way they get an obligation to people them. When they talk to people them, if I talk true to people them. So if them values and if we not get them values, it is going to be difficult for Sierra Leone to move on. Everybody they point finger, this person now they spoil the country, this person now they make the country, but we know they check we self. We self where they lay them rules, the way they send them messages there. How patriotic are we? Yes, any party where they get for complaint say the other party not do well. The other party not they treat them well. Everybody they talk about killing in Sierra Leone, SLPP, then they kill people there, APC, then they kill people there. All political parties they will don't get in Sierra Leone. don't do um, killings away really unjustified, then don't do that. Statistics the way they prove that. We know they take we politics decently. We feel say violence neither the answer to a solution or problems, and that is not that is not the solution to our problems. If we're not ready for sit down and dialogue, and we respect the outcomes of then dialogue then they, and implement them appropriately, then have no reason to blame anybody for the backwardness of Sierra Leone. Because we self where they talk, not very sincere. We know they speak the truth to people then. We get people that we get a very high percentage of illiterate people in our country. Then rely on the few educated people there for tell them what's in the truth. Within the same system, different information will come. Waiting would expect with illiterate masses then for follow. When they put winner power, we feel say we better pass the one the way even put winner them power than they. We tend to forget about them completely. When we need them vote, we cajole them, we talk to them, we speak all sugar-coated word to them. Then illiterate people then put winner power, and when we get them power then they, we forget the people that we put winner power. How long Sierra Leone would they advocate for violence instead of bringing strategies for let the country go before? Then when we sit down and oversee, then they in very good luxury. Government they take care of them, whether they work or not. Then they tell the one them back home, let them go fight. Make them go fight. Let we believe in dialogue. Let we trust each other. And not say it's difficult for let we trust each other. But that not mean say the solution to Sierra Leone problem now for let people then take arms and go on the street for go fight. That is completely wrong. So whoever is out there, messages the way they come out, whoever is out there, they talk say, Samura Kamara a 2 week, supposed for fight, and they afraid for going to jail. That is a wrong message. That is a wrong message. Whoever feels say the tripartite recommendations or the results the way they come out of the tripartite system now for change government, that is also wrong. Let we speak true. Let we tell we electorates, let we tell them the truth. Let us stop for deceive each other. APC, SLPP, and all other political parties, then get right for rule. Then get right for ascent to the throne. But let we do that through the ballot box. Let we exercise that political maturity. If we say we are real true Sierra Leoneans, I believe say before you fight for democracy, try for let we instill change of attitude of the average Sierra Leonean. We get a complete overhaul of we attitude then. There's high level of dishonesty in that country. We don't believe say now the wrong things and are then correct. And the correct things that we've been do before, not correct. If one person or an institution decide for work according to the letter, for let a work and telling company say let we stop corruption, that person then they fight and then pull an imposition. If you organize a program today, you invite a politician, for let that politician come that you program. The politician come, a dump money in your program, a donate millions and millions of leons. You know they ask who side that person they pull that money for donating that your program. Instead, you go begin to praise the politician, say now good politician, because I don't give you money in your program. Whether it thief the money and not thief the money, na genuine money, na a very transparent money, you don't care about that. But just because they don't put that money in your pocket, you are so happy about it. You don't question the source of the money. we're not accountable. And when they ask you for be accountable, it becomes a problem. How will Sierra Leone move forward? Where is the democracy we want to talk about? We get a problem. We really get a problem. Compassionate people, they're not Bokuna Sierra Leone. Somebody go take knife a chook person as if the person is just an ordinary animal. And that case day, if you get for go before, it will go before with a very difficult process. And in most cases, it will end up they not even apprehend the person who do the crime. So where is the democracy we're talking about? We get democracy is a system, and that system they process them the way they build that system for let it become very strong. If we not get honest people in the country, we're not gonna get through democracy. If we not get people that were compassionate, we're not gonna get through democracy. If we not get people that were really transparent, we're not gonna get through democracy. So democracy gets elements then. Until we are able to fulfill all those elements of democracy, we can never have that democracy that everybody wants. So my message this morning to all Sierra Leoneans, now for let we try for change with attitude towards each other. And no matter which part of Sierra Leone you come out, we all are Sierra Leoneans. Timni, Mendel, Limbat, Kuranko, Kono, whatever it is, we all are Sierra Leoneans. Before ever we can become loyal to our political parties. Political parties are not just a mere nomenclature. It's just a mere nomenclature. Somebody they come on one political party today, they go to another one. Now the same human being. It's like you pull somebody in one football club, they go to the next football club. Waiting it change na the color of the jersey. Just the color of the jersey, but not the same player and they play. The same player, the same characteristic, now get. So let we stop for blame APC, SLPP, waiting self. They are not the problem. These names of the political parties are not the problem. Now we the Sierra Leoneans and now we are the problem. Now we are the problem. So my final message, where they come from the Kono News Network, where they come from David Bongo, let we be honest and be ready to change our attitude. And let we stop for send insightful messages then, na Sierra Leone, for tell people then say the need for fight just because we feel say election not correct or somebody don't talk something we not correct. Let we find proper sustainable solutions to our problems in Sierra Leone. I want for tell on all thank you again, me na David Bongo. I will appreciate if you share this message to every Sierra Leonean. Make them get this message. For say Sierra Leone belongs to we all. Sierra Leone will only succeed if we change our attitude towards each other and towards we leadership them. We therefore respect we leaders them. The president we in power today, now we all go call we president, we respect him, we support him, because what we want now for let we country go before. If you always try for change your president or your leadership by violence, the country they stagnate and now they go forward. You yourself go suffer, you people the way you fight for they suffer, and the democracy way you fight for not go ever exist. We will just continue for talk about them in oblivion. Thank you all and God bless Sierra Leone.